Hi Aquarius, welcome to your What They Aren't Telling You reading for December 2018. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. Two more. This one jumped. Uh-oh. What have you been doing, Aquarius? Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's what I get for laughing. All right. Keep in mind I'm not laughing at you. This could be a lot of things. One of them of which unhealthy attachment, but sometimes it could be great sex. The mystery and the romance could be Capricorn. Could be great sex with a Capricorn. Could be an unhealthy attachment, great sex with Capricorn. All right. Two of Cups. Okay, so we've got a unified love here, a partnership, a soulmate connection. All right. Seven of Cups. Let's do this right. This Five of Pentacles. How's that going? There it is. Okay. The Hermit. The Moon. Three of Pentacles. Page of Swords. Six of Swords. Okay. All right. I'm going to clarify with these. Okay. So, looks like things are in flux. There might be a lot of confusion. Maybe you think your partner's confused or just doesn't know what they want. There's a lot of choices on the table. Huh. This is a couple getting married and you're broke. Because we've got a lot of choices. Oh my gosh, what do I want? But the reality is, okay, you're broke. Or there's a disconnect. Interesting. Is someone dating? Partner's being mysterious, or they're telling you they're not happy. Hold on a minute, why? Interesting. Okay, so we've got a lot of choices, a lot of options. This could be somebody really excited about what's taking place or transpired between the two of you in this relationship. But the reality is that there's a disconnect or somebody's broke. Somebody's broke. I feel like this is for you Aquarians that just got engaged or something and you're like over the moon, but then holy cow, how are we going to afford to do this? Or how are we going to, where do we start? What do we do? Could be a Pisces. What's that? So they want to work on the relationship. They do want to work on the relationship. They don't want to walk away. This could be a third-party situation at work, though. Could be that, but this is about teamwork. So what they're not telling you is that they want to work on it. They don't want to walk away. But there's mystery here. There's confusion. There's anxiety over this. Okay, so here's what I think happened. Because intuitively, it's almost like, okay, well, someone's kind of... All right, I'm over talking. I gotta let it bubble up here. Hold on a minute, because there's like 3 different things flying in there. Okay, so I think someone's holding back because I think they're dating, but it's not very fulfilling for them. Or I think that I think maybe they're waiting for you to choose them because there's a lot of dating going on and yet it's not fulfilling. And I think you're waiting for your partner to choose or make a choice. I think maybe this is wishful thinking, that somebody that you have in mind that you care deeply about has a lot going on, or there's a lot of options for them and you're hoping that they will prioritize you because It looks like they're dating and they're having a great time and whatnot, but actually it's very unfulfilling for them. And they're being very cryptic with you, but they are giving you small messages or tokens of love. Again, with another page here, this is someone that's not ready. Okay, they're being, you know what, they're being mysterious and cryptic here. They want to work on the relationship, and they actually want to probably transition to a healthier version of what you have. But they're keeping their distance for some reason. This is a soulmate relationship. This is somebody that you love or that loves you. There's a love there. However, the offerings are small. The communication is small. It's almost like there's bickering. There's things are not clear right now, and everything's up in the air, and there's confusion and a lot of options, and there's a disconnect. And what they're not telling you, though, is that they do want to work on it. They don't want to walk away. They want a healthier version, or they want to transition to, basically they want to make it through this troubled time, but they're pulling back. I think they're unsure about how you feel, because they're not being very forthcoming about their feelings. And the advice we could have Virgo here too. So while they might be, it's almost like they're just kind of keeping their offerings meager. They're not really, there might be some bickering. They're, you know what I mean? They're not really saying a whole lot or doing a whole lot. They pulled way back, and it looks like they're confused. It looks like there's a lot going on. The reality is that they're not very happy. There's some kind of disconnect going on. They're going through something and they're not telling you. And what they're not telling you how they really feel, they do want to work on it. They do want to work, whatever's going on, they want to work it out. Hold on here, my screen just went wonky. What? That's better. So, all right, what's this Hermit all about? Because this was the advice for you, Aquarius, is to go inward, to do some soul searching about what you want. Because it looks like they're pretty confused also, but this is on a grand scale. You could be dealing with a Virgo here, but hold on, something just, there we go. All right, 2 cards for the Hermit. They're holding back though, why? What's that 7 of Cups about? Like they're dating and they got a lot of children. Well, look at that, do you see that? The 5 of Pentacles clarifying the 7 of Cups. So they're keeping things, okay, so these two are about confusion, right? They appear like there's a lot going on. This might be, you know, this might be somebody that just can't land on anything, that's got like so much mental activity, or there's just a lot of confusion over an emotional issue, but they feel disconnected. They feel set adrift. They feel they feel isolated. They're worried. There's an insecurity there. There's just like this feeling of being unsettled, and this confusion, and this round and round we go, and all this busyness is because they feel there's an insecurity there. Maybe they're worried that there won't be enough, or that they're worried about maybe that the connection once they settle down won't be fulfilling or whatnot. But there's a love there, and I think it's scaring the hell out of them, because they don't, it's almost like it makes them feel insecure. The more they realize how they feel, it makes them like, oh my God, you know what I mean? It makes them kind of seize up. So things have been kept mysterious. They might be saying, you know, I'm just really confused. I don't know how I feel. We got that doubling down here. And they're keeping you in the loop. They're keeping connected to you, but there's a lot of stop, start, pull back. There's a lot of talk, but not a lot of action. There's small tokens of love. There's a lot of talking about it, but there's not. And the reality is they're scared. You're scared, Aquarius. Honestly, they want to work on it. This could be them wanting to not talk about it anymore, or just like, well, let's figure this out or whatnot. But I think it's because they're scared, because they do want to work on their relationship. They don't want to leave. They're just not telling you that. They're just keeping things kind of on the down low and confused. And you know what I mean? Like, I just got a lot going on. I'm just kind of confused. But yeah, but they're not kidding. This is on a grand scale. And what they're not telling you is that I want to work on it. I just don't know how. I feel lost. I don't know how. I really don't. It's easier for me to leave and walk away than it is to work and transition on a healthy relationship. but I do want to. I just don't know how. And now we come to your advice, the Hermit, which is go inward, listen to your, do some soul searching here, decide what you want, because this person's kind of a piece of work. Not that they're bad, but they've got a lot going on. We got double down on the confusion here. It's based on insecurity. We got that twice. So, okay, and with the Hermit going inward, think about if you want, we got 3 pages here. I gotta look at it. If you want this to come to fruition as far as a marriage, because we got the commitment here, we got the engagement, the commitment, and then this would suggest marriage. That's 3 pages. Dispute. All right. There's a dispute. According to 3 pages, that means dispute. Maybe it's bickering, arguing. Think about what you want if you do want this marriage. This could also be restriction and control and doing things the way things have always been done. It could be that, think about what you really want, because being with somebody like this, they could end up being very controlling because of their insecurity, because they need things a certain way, because of the anxiety or the confusion they need to have. You know what I mean? It could be that. What's this Page of Wands there for? They do want to work it out. They don't know how, and you need to do some soul searching. And if you decide if you want to be with somebody that's going to basically be controlling, or that there's going to be control issues, when you've got this free-spirited nature, when you've got this excitement and this enthusiasm and wanting, these new projects or these new whatever, it could be that this is your free spirit that they're wanting to control or restrict, because there's a lot of confusion and anxiety here. It could be thinking about giving them that message that, hey, I know that you're, saying you're really confused and whatnot, but what would you think about us taking it to the next level and getting committed? You know what I mean? Like this being a commitment, just you and I, getting rid of a lot of these options that you have if they're dating, right? And you and I making a commitment. It could be those 2 scenarios, and there's a lot of could be's. It could be this, could be that, because this is general, right? But this is about you thinking about what you want. If you want to extend that offer or start talking about, hey, let's do this, you and I, with that person. I think there's issues of control. Be careful, just because when we've got somebody that's coming from lack thinking or scarcity thinking, and there's that wondering if there's going to be enough, and oh my gosh, what are we going to do, and feeling like the bottom's going to fall out. There could be, along with the anxiety, issues of control there, okay? So God bless them, they want to work on it, they just don't know how, and they're, yeah. Breaking free. Somebody's busting through the roof, breaking the mold. Somebody is, they're going after what they want. And that it's kind of like you, Aquarius, because, you are the rebel of the zodiac, right? And so you like change. And once something starts to get old or stale, it's like, okay. And that's what has me a little worried, that this is not somebody that likes to take chances. This is somebody that if they do take a chance or a risk, they don't follow through with it, so it ends up falling flat. Like there's a lot of things that could be profitable or worthwhile or kind of, go the distance, but so with somebody like this, they like to keep the chaos and the balls in the air, but it's not necessarily productive. It's just a distraction to deal with an underlying profound depth of insecurity. Whereas you thrive on things being in the mix, and you're very organized about things. Believe it or not, I mean, in the Aquarian mind, very organized, very clear, very, So you've got all that, and you've got that wanderlust, that sort of passionate streak, that, hey, let's do this, let's try that, and it's not that it's well thought out, it's just there's a zest for life, let's live it, right? And this is somebody that has a hard time with that. So I think this is reminding you that this is who you are. You're somebody that likes to break through things. You're somebody that likes to go against the grain. And this is somebody that doesn't. Okay, so this could also be that this is a literal breakthrough and they do want to work on it. This could be, this could be this. They do want to work on it, and maybe there's going to be a breakthrough that's going to happen for them. Okay, it could be that. But just consider that as far as your nature, you like adventure. You like doing things. You like life. They might not be where you're at. Hence the soul searching, the hermit, needing to go inward and weighing the options or the possibilities here. The start of something new. Well, I'll be damned. Okay, maybe I stand corrected. Maybe this is about, okay, we got two people with opposites, and there's just an overwhelming, oh my gosh, we just got engaged, and I'm terrified there's not going to be enough, and it's kind of, made my ADHD or ADD kick into overdrive, my anxiety, whatever, and I'm just really confused. I don't know what to do or how to move forward with this. And so there might be bickering. They want to, they just don't know how. And this is about you soul searching, you thinking, okay, do I want to do this? This is that start of something new right here. Do we want to move forward? Do we want to pull back a little bit? I feel like this is for you Aquarians that just got engaged, or you're thinking about taking it to the next level. Because we got the soulmate card and we got the marriage card here. Here I found, this could be Taurus. Taurus or Pisces. Could be Cancer because we got the moon. Virgo for the hermit. Go outside. That's what this is. This is breaking free. This is not staying inside. This is not staying confined. You've been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. Okay, not Pisces, Aquarius. This is about, my hunch is what it feels like now that it feels like somebody has kind of been tamping down the excitement and the exuberance of the relationship because of their issues with a lot going on, whether that's anxiety, whether that they've got a lot going on in their life and you've been kind of on hold. And I think it's getting old. And I think you're wanting to, let's get this party started. And there's a number of reasons why they don't. And it's unclear. There's a lot of mystery, a lot of anxiety, a lot of just stop, start energy, stuck energy. And we got something new. Go outside, get some fresh air, break free, breakthrough. You need to give this a lot of thought, this connection with this person, because bless them, they want to work on it. They don't know how, but there is profound confusion and anxiety here that they need to sort out. And this is perhaps you taking a look at that, going, you know what, do I want to go through with this? Because I see life as exciting and as a journey, but this person has issues with that. Do we want to find a healthy way to work this out and transition together, or is this them moving on? So the advice for you is to do some soul searching about what you want. And I think also too, it's going to have to be you helping them figure out a way how to deal with this. If you do want to move forward with this person, if you do want to work it out, because they want to work it out, they don't know how. And that's why they're keeping things kind of like, this is a page as far as love goes. This is a page. You want a queenly or kingly energy here. And we got little offerings. You want the whole shebang, especially if you're talking about a commitment. So in marriage, I do think that if you decide to work it out with this person, though, Aquarius, you're going to have to be the one that takes charge. Like, all right, we need to go talk to somebody, or you and I need to sit down and figure out what we want and how we want it. And what's going to happen here. Let's set some ground rules, because this person cannot do that for themselves. There's too much anxiety. There's too much mental goings on. They need to ground and they don't know how, and they can't, and they might need you to step in and go, hey, I'm good at this. Let me kind of take over here for a minute. Okay. All right, Aquarius, that is what I have for you. So that's what they're not telling you. It looks, I'm confused at this, but they do love you. They just are scared, and they've got anxiety, or not scared. I shouldn't reduce it to just being scared, right? It's just, they're very conflicted. They don't know how to move past this anxiety, this fear, this confusion. Okay. I hope this was helpful, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Take care.